So my role involves looking after sperm and looking after the habitats. My main focus is making sure that the habitats can be as best as they possibly can be, and they're aiming for those favourable conditions. At the moment in summer, I'm looking after our beach nesting birds a lot, so going out, checking our electric fence, looking over, trying to spot and record nests and chicks, making sure they're alright. So the nesting grounds where our beach nesting birds are is embryonic dune habitat. It pretty much looks after itself. It's the plants just starting to colonise the beach and provides a perfect habitat for them to come and nest in. Most birds that we have in the area are from seriously declining species, so we need to do as much as we possibly can to preserve the area, the eggs and then the chicks until the fledglings. So we have ringed plover and they nest on the ground, so they make a small little divot into the sand and they can line it with little shells and little pebbles around, and they'll usually have 4 eggs and then she'll sit on them and brood them until the chicks. Ringed plovers mainly spend their time along the coastline chasing little bugs that live just within the sand and kind of picking out them as they move along. Alternatively, we have the little terns. Little terns are quite a small bird, quite long. They're about 41 to 45 centimetres long and weigh about 55 grams. They're quite a white bird with greyish wings. Little terns are one of our main migratory species, so they actually only come and breed in this area and then we'll fly down as far as South Africa. At the moment we're seeing little terns scoping out the nesting area, so they find an area and then they go up really high and they create like this screeching sound, and that's mainly where you'll be able to see them. They'll then drop in pairs and scratch around, creating little scrapings on where they're going to lay the eggs. So preserving the dune habitat is really important, especially that embryonic dune. We've lost about 93% of all embryonic dune habitat across the whole of the UK, so areas like this is really important. If you do see little terns, we actually want you to stay well away from them. They can easily be disturbed and they'll go up and they will leave the nest. If they're away from the nest too long, they can even abandon their eggs. So we want you to stay way down the beach, walking by the sea along the shoreline. If you do have a dog, we'd like you to keep it on the lead, away from the electric fences. They can cause great disturbance within a little tern colony. If you would like to help, you can come visit us at the Discovery Centre, where you can find more information about little terns. Everything spent within the Discovery Centre stays here and goes back into conservation work on site. And if you'd like to volunteer, we're always looking for volunteers to help us come down and protect the little terns and beach nesting birds that we find on spur.